The media is truly the enemy of the people, somehow making their few remaining viewers even stupider, as they finally caught the guy that allegedly left behind the pipe device in DC on the 6th of January, as the feds have arrested this man for planting the pipes.
Ryan Cole Jr., a 30-year-old white man from the DC suburbs, is charged with transporting an explosive device.
A 30-year-old white man.
And when CNN isn't calling him a white man, they're writing entire articles about him without once even showing his image, as all their articles are headlining the man's masked images, and at the same exact time, other outlets seem to know exactly what he looks like. No matter how much you hate the mainstream media, you don't hate them enough, as one slip-up might be a mistake, but they race swap so many suspects you'd think it's a Netflix adaptation. As remember that shooter in Manhattan? The initial images came out of a man with an afro.
They do know what he looks like. Sunglasses, mustache, male, possibly white.
The fact that they knew he had a mustache just shows that they saw the image but decided the narrative was more important to protect than their own integrity, as even in the article they have up today, you gotta get through the bulk of their reporting about everything except race until they finally show his face. And it would be one thing if CNN just wanted to destroy their credibility, but this is an epidemic we see with most left-leaning news outlets. Remember the guy throwing Molotovs over in Boulder, Colorado, later known as the illegal Egyptian immigrant Mohammed Salman? Well, here comes MSNBC's reporting on the video everybody already saw.
Verify and confirm some video, but it appears to show a significant portion of the incident as it happened. There's an individual that's taken into custody. He's a white male.
Just think of all the lies the left could get away with if social media and camera phones weren't a thing, or at the very least, Elon Musk didn't buy X, enabling us to freely share information without Facebook fact-checkers telling us the vaccine stops the spread, not because any long-term science, but because the Democrats on TV said so. As before the official reports on that terror attack in Colorado came out, most everybody already saw that viral video on social media, but MSNBC wants you to forget what you saw and only believe what they say, because the current thing is controlling the narrative around race. As it's bad enough certain police chiefs refuse to release mugshots of dangerous criminals to protect racial narratives.
You see black and brown men all the time you see these mugshots either on television, news, movies, you name it, the media source, and the mind begins to associate that group with that type of activity.
Maybe they wouldn't constantly see those same mugshots if the city finally gave out life sentences to repeat offenders, but instead there's a concerning trend of booking non-white individuals as white people, completely ending the accuracy of crime statistics. And the worst part about this entire situation is these law enforcement agencies and news networks know most crime is intraracial, meaning statistically criminals victimize people of their own ethnicity. So when we see atrocities like this story out of Stockton, where a kid's birthday party got shot up, it was suspected that this was gang violence involving the Asian Crips, as it appears at least one of the men arrested was indeed Filipino. But you're never going to see anybody from the Asian community demand he be released or suppress his ethnicity, as statistically, when you lock up Asian criminals, you're protecting potential Asian victims, and all take saving Asian babies over violent Asian gang members every single time. But why does the media conveniently omit this perspective when reporting on only certain crimes? It's so the Democrats can turn this nonsense into reality.
There is absolutely no doubt that the data shows that the vast majority of incidents of domestic terror come from white nationalism.
There are problems in our communities, but usually it's some white supremacists on the other side.
We should be profiling, monitoring, and creating policies to fight the radicalization of white men.
Because when the truth doesn't match their narrative, the left doesn't change their talking points, they just use the media. crime reporting, and sacrifice of all the new victims they'll make to then pretend their narrative wasn't made up race-baiting nonsense, and for them to think we want to protect the identities of minority criminals to not disparage the law-abiding minorities just snitches on themselves on how they can't tell us apart. So if you appreciate my concise, lighthearted commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, subscribe to Decoy, as we somehow made the channel Decoy Voice even more concise.